Hey guys, it's Kelly. So today I'm going to be telling you guys my top 10 books of 2016. So like I usually do like top 14 books of 2014, stuff like that. But this year I didn't have that many books to put on this list. A lot of the books I read this year, although I read 80 books, that's right, I read 80 books. A lot of the books I read this year weren't like mind-blowingly amazing that I was like, yes, I love this book. You know, like a lot of them were just like okay, still good, but not the best. But that's okay. I did really enjoy these books that I read and a majority of the books that I read this year. On this list, it will be from countdown order starting from number 10 to number 1. During the year of 2016, I read a lot of mangas and graphic novels, so I will be including mangas and graphic novels on this list. So the first book I have on this list is The Arithmetist by Brandon Sanderson. So this was kind of an impulse buy for me when I first saw this book on the shelf. I was like, I don't know if I should get it, but it has Brandon Sanderson on it, so I was like, yes, I'm gonna get it because I've heard amazing things about Brandon Sanderson. So this was my first book that I've read of his work, and I really loved it. It was amazing. The magic system was so cool. The writing was really cool. Everything was also unique. There are like illustrations and drawings inside this book which made it all the more cooler to read, but I really enjoyed it and I cannot wait to continue with the Arithmetist series. So next I have a manga series. That's right, I have a manga series. I could not pick one volume in this series that kind of represents my feelings about this manga. Although I did not finish this manga series this year, I know I'm already gonna love it, so that's why I'm including it on this list. I have Noragami by Adachi Toka. I absolutely love the anime of Noragami, so I started reading the manga and I absolutely adore it. The manga is so freaking good. I adore like the art style too is amazing. The story is so unique and wonderful to follow, not to mention the characters. I love them all so much. Next, I have a graphic novel, and that is Gotham Academy Volume 2 by Becky Cloonan, Brendan Fletcher, and other people I can't remember, I'm sorry. But I absolutely love Gotham Academy, and it is so amazing. Obviously by the title, Gotham Academy takes place in Gotham, so you get elements of Batman and Batman's story. Also, characters from the Batman world are in the Gotham Academy graphic novels, so that's why it's really cool to read. I really love Batman, so of course I love Gotham Academy, not to mention the illustrations are so much fun. The cast of characters is really fun, and it's sort of like a mystery kind of thing going on, and I absolutely love that. Next, I have another manga series, and I actually did finish this series this year, and that is Ouran High School Host Club by Bisco Hattori. Oh my gosh, absolutely love the anime Ouran High School Host Club, and I started reading the manga last year and I finished it this year, and it is so freaking amazing. It is so cute, the art style is adorable, and the characters are probably some of my favorite characters. I think I say that about all these books that I'm mentioning, but I love the Ouran High School Host Club characters, and they are very dear to my heart, and I just love Ouran. Okay, next I have two books on my list, and you might be thinking that's cheating, but like they're part of the same trilogy, so like it's okay. And those books are The Rose Society and The Midnight Star, books 2 and 3 of the Young Elise trilogy by Marie Lu. I absolutely adore the Young Elise trilogy by Marie Lu. I think I might like it better than the Legend trilogy too. I love the characters and the world more and the story more than the Legend trilogy. I just absolutely adore these two books, and they were a fantastic conclusion to an amazing trilogy. Let me just say though that Adelina Amatero is like my favorite female character. Adelina is like one of my favorites, probably if not the favorite female character as of right now, just because of the fact that she is like dark and kind of like evil and has skewed morals, but she's just so kick-ass and badass, and I don't know, she's just so interesting to read from. So that's why I love Adelina, and I love the Young Elite trilogy. Next, I have a book from a series that I started reading this year, and hopefully I will finish in the upcoming year. The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, book 1 in the Raven Cycle Quartet. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love the Raven Boys. It is such an amazing read. It is so different and so interesting from books that I have read in YA, because it talks about ley lines and supernatural stuff, plus not to mention the characters are so great and so interesting. They're just so much fun to read about, and the story is just really cool. Although it was a bit slow in the beginning, it really picked up pace at the end of this book, and it was so good. And the next book I have is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Okay, it took me a while to read this book, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to like get down with this magic system, but once I got into this book, I was like, I'm not here for this magic system or this magical world. I'm here for Simon and Baz. It was just so good. So now we are nearing my top 3 books, and number 3 on my favorite books of 2016 is Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan. Being a Rick Riordan fan, I was like, I am so freaking excited to read about Apollo and Apollo's adventures, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Although I knew it was going to be different because we weren't going to get our same motley crew, you know, the 7 from Percy Jackson and like the Heroes of Olympus series, it was just still so freaking good, and we still did get like characters, like our favorite characters were in this book, and it was just amazing and it was so good. So next I have 2 books, but they're part of a duology that I read this year, so it's perfectly fine, and they are Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, books 1 and 2 in the Six of Crows duology. Guys, let me tell you how much I love this duology. These 2 books are so good. Although they take place in the Grisha world, and I didn't really like the Grisha trilogy that much, these 2 books like blow it out of the water. The cast of characters are so dear to my heart, and I'm sure they will snatch you right off the first page. It was just such a fun adventure. It was like non-stop action with like your favorite witty, hilarious, clever, endearing characters. Not to mention some of the ships in these books that were happening, I was like, hells yes. So I absolutely love Six of Crows. The writing is also fantastic. It is beautiful. I just love Six of Crows so much. And the ending, guys, the ending, it hurt me a little bit. It hurt me a little bit. Alright, so we're down to the wire now. Number 1 on my favorite books of 2016 is, can we get a drum roll? Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I feel like people might have seen this coming. I did a full review on this book, so you guys can check that out to hear more of my thoughts, but I absolutely love Lady Midnight. There was just something about the familiarity of being in the Shadowhunter world that I just adored, and it was so easy to slip right into the world once more. I feel like every time Cassandra Clare writes a book, it's just even better than the last. Everything about it was just amazing. The characters, the world, the story, the action in this book, and like the developing relationships, it was just so good. And we got to see some of our favorite characters once more. I just adore this book, and I'm so excited for more. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 10 books of 2016. Wow, can you believe the year flew? I had an amazing reading year, although some of the books I read weren't so good. Overall, I really did enjoy the books generally that I read, and I also read a lot of manga and graphic novels, which I was very pleased about. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!